You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Soap Dirt on YouTube, and we have got your Days of Our Lives weekly spoilers for Monday, July 3rd, all the way through Friday, July 7th, 2023, with some big storylines. One storyline in particular that you'll probably be happy to know is wrapping up, and a beloved character back to town, and an evil woman exits. Let's dig in and talk about all these hot spoilers for the week. But if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives spoilers, promos, predictions, and more. All right, Monday, July 3rd on Days of Our Lives is season 58, episode 206. We have got Rafe Hernandez spotting Li Shin lurking around where he shouldn't be. Of course, Li has brought Rolf into town on Megan's orders. He picked him up from the submarine, as one does, and has got him settled into a lab so that he can experiment on Harris. So Li is obviously lurking around to find out if the evil plan is going to go off as predicted. Meanwhile, also on Monday, Harris Michaels is completely unhinged and shows up uninvited to Gabi and Stefan DiMera's engagement party at the mansion. So will he be re-brainwashed, or will they have started brainwashing him and he breaks loose? I don't know, but Steve Burton is going to be off his rocker for that day of acting when Harris shows up at the party wreaking havoc. We're also going to see Leo Stark stumbling upon Kristen DiMera and EJ DiMera, where they're being held hostage. Remember, they're tied up below the DiMera mansion in one of those spare rooms, and little Leo knows his way around since he was crashing there, and he is going to stumble upon them. Will he leave them there just to, be a good guest in the house and not let the people you've kidnapped go, or will he free them? We're also going to have Nicole Walker telling Eric Brady that EJ has bailed on her. Poor EJ. He's getting a really bad rap for just being kidnapped by his evil sister. All right, Tuesday, July 4th is season 58, 207. It is Independence Day, but there's still a brand new episode streaming on Peacock that day. We are going to see Abe Carver still stuck in his kidnapping plot and spending time watching the hilarious retro soap Body and Soul, which of course has Kayla and Marlena, aka Deidre Hall and Mary Beth Evans, starring as 80s soap stars. Big hair, big shoulder pads, big fun. Steve Johnson and John Black aren't so convinced about Abe's death on Tuesday. They are starting to ask some questions. And Theo Carver spends time with Doc and John, and then also separately with Patch and Kayla. Plus, this is the big exciting return of a beloved character. Lani Price is finally out of prison for killing her horrible biological father, and she is back in Salem just in time for an important family event. Plus, Chanel Dupree is worried when Paulina Price won't snap out of her funk over losing Abe. Of course, Paulina thinks that she's a widow now. Wednesday, July 5th on Days of Our Lives is episode 208 of season 58. And we've got Eli Grant and Lani enjoying their wedding anniversary, and they also celebrate being reunited after she has served her time. Plus, Jerry Prentice, if you don't recognize the name, he's the actor who's faking as Theo, runs into the real Theo Carver, and Jerry is guilt-stricken. If you hadn't noticed it already, the young actor playing Jerry Prentice is the same one who used to play a younger Theo Carver years ago, so it's a nice callback. Also, Abe is surprised to see his son, the real Theo, and things start thawing out between Chanel and Talia Hunter. Plus, Crazy Whitley King tells Paulina that she's sorry for her loss. The stones on that woman. She has stolen her husband and is offering her condolences. It's crazy. Thankfully, this plot is almost over because I think fans are starting to get a little tired of it. All right, Thursday, July 6th, Days of Our Lives, season 58. Episode 209. Leo tells Gwen Rizchak that he is still not convinced that Dimitri von Leuschner is on the up and up. He has some serious reservations about her seriously considering this wedding proposal to this Eurotrash stranger that she doesn't know. But as far as she's concerned, she thinks Prince Charming fell into her lap. That's what she said in a recent Days promo. And it seems like she does feel that way. And I mean, at a glance, the guy looks great. Despite his slightly villainous past, which she wouldn't hold against anyone because she has one of her own. He's tall, he's handsome, he's wealthy. She already has taken him for a test drive in the bedroom. But there's an interesting side note spoiler where the actor playing Dimitri, Peter Porta, had mentioned that Dimitri will have a second love interest. And I think it could be Leo. I don't know. Wouldn't that be weird and twisty and so much like Days to go there? All right. Also on Thursday, Megan Hathaway pushes Dimitri about getting Gwen to say yes to his proposal. Of note is that Thursday, July 6th is supposed to be Megan's last air date, per the actress who plays her, Miranda Wilson. I am certain, given that this will be kind of a cliffhanger thing with her disappearing, that she will be back at some point. Perhaps she had another project to work on. We'll see. Gabi and Stefan confront Li Shin for plotting with Megan. It looks like they figured out what he was up to with this whole brainwashing and Harris thing, and boy, are they not happy. Plus, EJ and Kristen need some help from Marlena Evans. Are they trying to get her to unbrainwash Harris? I don't know. I'm very curious what that's about. All right, before we dig into the final day of spoilers for Friday, July 7th of next week, if you haven't already, please click like on this video and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Days of Our Lives updates, spoilers, and news. All right, on Friday, it is season 58, episode 210 on Days of Our Lives. EJ and Kate Roberts go looking for Megan, but instead they find Gabi, and that stuns them. So that's interesting. And I have to wonder if whatever is happening right there is part of what leads to Camilla Banus's exit as Gabi Hernandez, which is coming relatively soon. All right, Leo finds himself threatened by Kristen on Friday, and Gwen finally gives Dimitri an answer about whether she will marry him or not. I personally am hoping for yes. Nicole has a breakdown and Eric is there for her, which is going to be very awkward when EJ finally shows up now that he's on the loose. And Sean Brady is back to the bottle. He's boozing and Belle Black is still not happy. Sounds like a repeat of some other scenes we've had. Maybe she'll be happy in a whole new and different way with her husband. Stay tuned for everything happening July 3rd through 7th on Days of Our Lives, streaming on Peacock.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.